Hey Connect leaders, I'm Alicia. I'm going to help you figure out how to break kids up into small groups. Believe it or not, successfully breaking kids up into small groups begins long before you actually get into small groups. During free time, before the Connect experience begins, look for kids to walk in. As they do, make sure you or another leader welcomes them by name. Ask them what grade they're in and introduce them to their small group leader. If you miss the welcome, kids can feel lost in the crowd and don't know what they're supposed to do. They need our help to get connected to a leader and to get plugged into an appropriate activity. It helps kids make good choices and know what to expect. Once kids are welcomed, you've accomplished the first part of creating small groups. Next, help kids let their guard down through play. Help all kids participate in an appropriate activity and be clear about expectations. Pull out a timer and time kids on the rock wall, or challenge them to climb using pegs only one color. Use a timer for video game turns too, and if you want, organize a video game tournament. Think about boundaries during free time. Don't pick kids up, tickle them, chase them, or spin them around. If kids start to run, throw anything, wrestle, or start games of dodgeball, feel empowered to point kids to a different activity. You are in charge of safety. Respectfully ask kids to walk. Put away anything they're using as a projectile and help them choose other activities that are more appropriate. If you need backup or you're not sure how to approach the situation, ask another leader to support you. Setting healthy boundaries now will help kids respect boundaries once small groups begin. When your experience time begins, the tech will end the pre-experience music playlist and start up the experience video. The first 5 minutes of the video are to help you transition kids from free time to sitting in small groups. Once the timer starts, it draws attention to itself, but all leaders can point it out and help kids wrap up their activities. MCs, you can use the microphone to reiterate what the timer instructs kids to do. Start cleaning up and find their small group leader. Small group leaders, be proactive to find all of your kids and bring them to your spot. Each small group should sit in the same spot each week. The consistency helps kids feel comfortable because they can anticipate where they need to go without having to think about it. While the timer is still running, don't make an announcement for kids to take bathroom breaks before the experience starts. It compromises the safety of kids because the bathroom group is large and difficult to manage in the hallway. And leadership in the room is compromised because 2 adult leaders have to leave during a very important transition. Instead, let kids come to you to ask as needed. You can always remind them to have their parents take them before Connect in the future. Once the timer is complete, it's time to start discussing the welcome question in small groups. But you may have a few stragglers who aren't sure where to go. Here's how MCs can help. MCs, make sure you say the name of each small group leader. Ask them to raise their hand and tell kids which grade level is sitting with them. That way, any stragglers can be clear on where they need to be. If an individual kid needs more help, the MC, tech, or coach can have a conversation with them quietly to see what's holding them back from jumping into a group. You can move forward from there. Those tips will help you form small groups more easily and Connect. Now, get out there and lead small.